behind the lines, please, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Both alliances off in the autonomous mode. Looks pretty dead even between these two. High tide over on blue, scoring L1s in auto. We've got Algae from the Blue Alliance going up into that Blue Alliance barge. Red Alliance Citrus Circuits doing the same for them. Coral Score grabs some more Algae with the Citrus Circuits machine. Pumpkin Bots on red. They're a low goal robot, but they're so clean with it. They're so accurate. You'll love to see it. $80-33. Ooh, barely dropping that Algae just a little bit early. $94.50. Putting a coral onto that coral reef. There's like 6 things the robot can do in this game, and I've said all of them already. These teams are just so good. That's what we get here at Chezy Champs. The best of the best, or at least the best in the West. Some of the best in the West. Oh no, Citrus Circuits stuck on an Algae. It's a landmine, or a sea mine. Sorry, Torrance invented that. That's sea mines. See if their partner can get them off. There we go, cooperation. We finally have it in this game. Real-time scoring, 116, 138, about 20 points between these two alliances. Blue's in the lead, but with half a minute remaining, it could be anyone's match. Ooh, real-time scores real close this time. Looks like it's going down to the cage climbs. This will be a cage match, folks. Ooh, 87-93 may have a struggle with their climb. 1 second remaining. We'll see who wins based off of the cage points. Scores are up 189 to 167. The Red Alliance with a clean sweep, taking away the win. Ooh, we got a single ranking point for Blue. RoboSports Network, tell us what that'll do.
Quite a match there, really close. They pull it out in the end. I think we wanted to maybe look at the instant replay there real quick. Is that right, Aiden?
Yeah, I wanted to give some credit where credit's due. So if we can pull up the replay and start this match. I was really excited to see how Pumpkin Bots were playing in this match. They did such a great job. Young team, numbers in the high 8,000s. They had such a versatile approach with a robot that you wouldn't really think as super flexible. So they get their L1s going. They're trying to make sure that layer is filled up, get the ranking point, help out their buddies, maybe try to captain themselves. And in the second that they get that 7th one in, boom, across the field. And they tackle 60-36. Knocking them around. They start swinging on 80-33, one of those human player stations, and they just start causing chaos, right? Some disruption, knock the Algae, actively punishing Blue for not scoring that Algae and making a mess of the coral, trying to pin people where they can, getting these awesome tackles in. Just super heads-up defense. The driver has clearly put in a ton of practice to not get fouled left and right by going so deep into enemy territory.
Yeah, and I want to point out that right now the score is really close. We got not many points in between there, right? And it looks like Red's gonna. Red's going to have taken the lead here in a second once the score sort of catches up with what's going on. But we see that basically the Pumpkin Bots are able to do all these things and kind of eke out just a little bit of an edge. Now that everything's caught up,
yeah,
we see by the end here they're way up.
And here's the last thing I want to point out. You'll watch them go for the climb, and they kind of whiff it. And in doing so, they decide, you know what? We don't want to jeopardize our partners. Super heads-up play, going into enemy territory, getting that park, but clearing and making sure that there's no risk of contact with their teammate there. So Pumpkin Bots doing everything right in this match. Just fantastic gameplay from them, really helping put the Alliance on their back, and a super strong teammate for any Alliance, I think, going into the rest of today, tomorrow, and the playoffs ahead. So, you know, shout out one of our youngest teams here. They did a phenomenal job holding their own in this match.
Yeah, excellent. Let's take a look at our next match coming up. We've got qualification match number 27. Sarah, what kind of teams, what do you see in this coming match coming up here?
We have a lot of great teams coming up in this next match. Over on the Red Alliance, we've got 5940 Bread, a powerhouse here in Northern California. They're joined by 2813 and 9496, Link with that Citrus clone. And over on the Blue Alliance, we've got Newbotics, Eagle Force, and Patriobots.
Yeah. All right. Should be really interesting. We've got a lot of teams from all over the country here coming up in this match. Let's send it down to the field. Get ready for qualification match number 20.